A lot of you are probably wondering what the hell happened. Well, a channel with 64,000 subscribers decided to harass me with threats of a copyright strike against my channel because I called out their Elden Ring review, in which they consistently got things factually incorrect. There's something interesting when it comes to calling out pieces of shits on the internet, like those who consistently spread false information within, and I quote, no bullshit reviews, which are so no bullshit to the point that after I called a certain one of these channels out, aka Quantum TV, they deleted said review because I was blatantly correct, and then proceeded to threaten me with an illegal copyright takedown of my video, calling them out for their bullshit. But before we get into me responding to the guy's degenerate arguments about how my video was quote unquote not fair use, I want to clear up one or two things regarding why I myself took down the video initially. First of all, at the time I simply said to myself, fuck this, I'll deal with it later, and so took it down. What you're seeing now is me dealing with it later, and I will be in fact re-uploading it around 2 hours after this video, and if he takes any action against the video, you can bet your ass it's going to more than likely haunt his channel forever. There is one thing no community on YouTube tolerates, and it's a copyright abuser. With all of that out of the way, let's get into responding to Quantum TV's bullshit reasoning behind threatening me. Although I'm not quite sure how he plans on starting an overseas copyright lawsuit with a minor, since he is, from what I can tell, residing in the US, and I'm from the UK. Plus, considering the amount of views this guy pulls in, something's telling me he doesn't exactly have the facilities for it, even though he himself is more than happy to poor shame people in now deleted replies to my community post. You literally stole my video footage with an illegal video downloader. Take this video down and remake it with all the stolen footage and without my likeness in your thumbnail. I own the sole copyright to the Quantum TV brand and all of its imagery assets. Failure to remove the stolen content will result in a takedown. I've already formally filed against you, but don't want to copyright strike you. I just want my assets removed, so I'm giving you a heads up. I don't mind criticism, just don't go stealing my videos from my channel. This isn't going to fly. It's a violation of YouTube's terms of service to use third-party software to acquire someone's videos, and you're risking your channel with stunts like this. Only warning, man. Signed, Q. That was his original threat to me, and well, goddamn is it fucking brain dead. Not only is it not against YouTube TOS to download videos, in fact they have a download button directly built into the YouTube site itself, but also directly support downloading videos via Google developer tools that absolutely anyone can access, which is again how third-party software can download videos. They quite literally use Google developer tools. But you know guys, I'm so sure that Quantum TV genuinely cares for YouTube's terms of service and would never break them. He certainly wouldn't actively attack people for their appearance on multiple occasions, fat shaming them, something that would directly break TOS. And don't worry guys, this totally morally acceptable human being would never tell all fans of a video game to kill themselves. Oh wait, he did all of those things. Unfortunately I won't be able to show you that clip, although you can find it in the link below over on Oh No It's Alex's Twitter, and you can find it on his part 2 Elden Ring review at the timestamp 4:55. Along with all of this, there's something even more fucking downright hilarious. He pulled a goddamn Susie Lou when claiming he owns the likeness to his face. That is impossible in under UK or US copyright law. Just imagine if Ryan Reynolds could sue everyone who posted a photo or video of him on the internet. That would be absolutely ludicrous. Also, even if I did download videos via a third-party tool, the entire argument that that's against TOS and that's against the law, therefore disregarding fair use in my case, which it wouldn't do in the first place, since fair use is not affected by how you got the content you're criticizing. But let's say his logic's somewhat sound, which I want to emphasize it fucking isn't. It would mean that 2 entire YouTube genres, actually no, 4 entire YouTube genres would be illegal under this guy's logic. Those being gaming, tea channels, commentary channels, and movie review channels, which funny enough this guy talked about the Batman movie recently in a video dedicated to it where he features copyrighted images. It's amazing how he's allowed to use fair use, but everyone else who just so happens to criticize him and has a smaller subscriber base than him somehow can't use fair use, along with anyone who talks about a 5th subject, TV series / things like anime, which we'll get into a case study about later on in the video. I mean goddamn, this guy is actively calling me out for quote unquote breaking copyright law whilst encouraging me to do something, make screenshot commentary, which would actually be less likely to be considered fair dealing, or as it's more well known as fair use in the UK, according to the goddamn government website. If you think this dumb fuck has done any research, you can bet your ass he hasn't. But hey, I'm sure if we watch his response video to this entire situation, he'll be able to convince us that he was in fact in the right and I'm in the wrong. Oh wait, he'd strike the video if I provided any quotations for his video, something that the UK government website directly states contributes to fair dealing. However, since we can't quote him or show any of his points, therefore not being able to show his side of the argument to the fullest extent possible, again, why the hell would you want that, Quantum? Either way, I'm going to still try to cover the main points he made within his response video. First of all, the entire video of his single-handedly relies on an unqualified and non-reputable source for copyright law information. Not only is his source not from the UK government's website, but it is also from a random college in Boston, although I won't be showing you what college it is, because it would more than likely end up doxing this dumbass, who plastered an image of the PowerPoint presentation slide on his YouTube channel from this college's website. To put it simply, even if this college had decent information on copyright law, which it does not, since it doesn't have more than one PowerPoint slide and a small introduction, it would also not be applicable in court here, because guess what? I reside in the United Kingdom, dumbass. US copyright law is not directly applicable to this case. You would be suing me based on UK copyright law. Again, this also means the supposed attorney you have will not have a reasonable understanding of copyright law here. But you know, according to Quantum TV, a random what looks to be rundown college is more reputable than the actual government website for the UK. His second major point is that I used too much of his video in comparison to my own footage and criticism. That isn't true, because not only is the video length not an actual factor of fair dealing, his video also merely accounted for 32.9% of the total video when it was originally uploaded. I also didn't use his entire video, like he claims. I cut out about 10 seconds of him repeating himself and sped up multiple parts of it, therefore doing something called transforming the video, aka doing something that is a real factor of fair dealing here in the UK and the US. So once again, an entire point of his, in this case regarding length, is not applicable and not a real factor of fair dealing in the first place. Just go on the uk.gov website and you'll see that. If you guys do want actual case study to back up what I'm saying alongside the literal official government website, then go search up the legal battle Ethan Klein went through. He used someone's full video in his response and it ended up being ruled as fair use by a judge in court. Ethan Klein resides in the US as well, which means that even if I were residing in the US, my video would still fall under fair use, even with this factor taken into account, due to me heavily transforming Quantum's video via criticism, a legitimate factor of fair use. On top of all this, he claims that I need to have done all the factors of fair use in order for it to qualify as not being copyright infringement. That unsurprisingly isn't true. You can have just one factor of fair use and have a judge reiterate its fair use. I can once again provide yet another example here in regards to case study. A YouTuber by the name of Mark Fitzpatrick was hit with 150 illegitimate copyright claims over his videos discussing animes. Those videos were not blocked in the US as they fell under US law's definition of fair use, the country of which you're using its laws, although wrongly to prove your points. All Mark did was talk over footage of animes, noticing something here that coincides with what I'm saying. His videos, from what I have read, did not feature quotations of those animes, like my video did in the form of clips of your Elden Ring review. He just talked over someone else's copyrighted material. I think it's safe to say in this case, my video would be more likely to be considered fair dealing, due to the very simple fact that I've edited your video in order to cut it up, speed it up, criticize it afterwards, and so on, therefore transforming it and afterwards criticizing it, making the video directly fair dealing here in the UK, and it would also be classified as fair use in America. Whoever your attorney is, they should probably be fired. However, in all honesty, if your attorney is telling you you're in the right, I have to believe you either don't have an attorney or you're lying to them about what is actually happening. Now, as I cannot be asked to delve any deeper into the topic, since I have without a doubt proven my video to be fair dealing, or as America puts it, fair use, even though I could if I wanted to, in around 2 hours from whenever this video has uploaded, my original video will be re-uploaded, with a similar part like this video added to the beginning, just to spice things up a little bit. So thank you all, including channels like Oh No It's Alex and Tipster, for the support. I fully appreciate it, and I'll see you all again in 2 hours.